Hi, welcome back. I'm going through some of these. That's number 4. So that's number 4. This is number 1, I think. Before the fire goes down too much, there's only small stuff on there. We're going to put a couple of these briquettes on, and so that I can control where they go. I'm going to use my tongs. So there's number 1 and there's number 4. So similar place, similar thing. And this is a number 7 or 8, I think. Oh, 6. Yeah, it's got a 6 on the back. You can just see it by the thumb, the bottom of the 6. So that's number 6. So I'll tell you what, let's see if we can make some room. 4, 1, and 6. 4, 1, 6. Let's see how well they do. Let's turn that down. Let's close it down a bit, because it's not freezing cold outside. This vent's about half open. That's 10% open. So what did I say? 4, 1, 6. Let's leave them a while. As you can see, they're burning nicely. Doing a good job actually, aren't they? Right, we'll come back in a bit. Right, let's have a look. So 15 minutes has gone by. 4, 1, 6. So this is going to be interesting. I think 6 is more composted. 1 is 50-50 by volume, coffee and wood, and number 4 is probably, can't tell you exactly, but it's probably 60%, 70% coffee grounds. We can see the lovely flames off them. Look at them, they're great. So they look great. The heat's gone up. You know, considering there's not much on there. There's only these 2 blocks and the 3 of wood and 3 sitting on top. There's a bit of coal light there, 2 lumps of coal light there. Let's open the door and see what it's like. Yeah, pumping the heat out, which is great. Wow. And they've been on 15 minutes. And if you look down, wow, if you look down the side of there, look at the flames. If you look down the side there, there's no impression of that. That's the composted one. It's starting to split apart a bit. The heat is quite intense. I'm quite a fair bit back. Ah, interesting. Anyhow, 15 minutes. Let's shut the door and close the vent fully. So that's fully closed now. And we'll leave them another 15 minutes and then see what happens then. But the flames are looking great, aren't they? They're cool. Back in a minute. Half an hour in now, and what was it? 4, 1, 6. As you can see, 6 is hardly. It's glowing. The top's still charred. 4. I'm just going to move 4 over a bit because it's sitting on those. It's sitting on those coal-like coals. And there's number 1. A lot of heat coming from them still. I think 6 is the same thickness still. Look, it's really quite. There's heat coming from it. There's heat coming from all of them really well. But they're starting to disintegrate a bit. They're starting to come down a bit, but that hasn't changed. In fact, you can still see the sharp corners in the back there. Look how sharp that is. Whereas this is rounded off. I've just knocked that one, so that's lost some dust because of me. But lots of heat coming off it, so that's good. And as I say, you can see flames coming from there, a little bit from there, but that's protected by the coal light, so that's got a little bit of an advantage. Okay, another 15 minutes has gone, so we're an hour. We're not, we're 3/4 of an hour in. And as you can see, oh, the side's fallen off that just because I moved that. That's doing okay. This is doing okay. We'll disturb all three of them similarly. That's not breaking down very much at all. That is halfway there. Let's just move that over there. There you go. Let's just push those together a bit. So let's zoom in a bit. There you go. 6 is lasting the longest so far as there's still quite a lot of 6 left. So this is proving that the compost method is working. And I'd need to look through my little book in the workshop to see just what 6 was as far as how much exactly the ratio between coffee grounds and wood dust was. I'd also be able to see what other wood dust was in that, and this one as well. So I think what I might do is do this video and then do a little post on the community page saying what it is. So if you're interested, go to the community page and have a look on there. I've got to say as well, have a look through the playlist. I think I've got a playlist called Briquettes Make and Burn. There's all sorts about how I'm making these now and what's changing and what seems to be doing well. But at the moment they're doing great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close that. I'm going to open the vent a bit so that it gets a bit more air through there. And I'm going to open the top vent to make sure that we don't fog up the glass. Let's pull that down a bit. There you go. So I'll leave it like that. You can see it's doing well. It's lasting longer than the timber anyhow, aren't they? The timber's nearly gone here, look. So the coffee is, and the wood mix is making it really good. Coffee being nitrogen and the wood being the carbon. So it's a great mix. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, back in another 15 minutes. Okay, we're an hour in now. Let's have a look. See what's going on. So, an hour in and they're still doing pretty good. These are in order that they've been made. So if I'm trying to improve them, this is exactly what I want to see. And if batch number 6 is still burning away, or still solid and pushing some heat out, then obviously my plan is working. This is the order that I would want them to be in. Number 1 is it's getting narrow, isn't it? Look at that, number 1's getting narrow, whereas number 6 has shrunk a bit, but still there. So what I'll do is I think I'll let this fire go out. We'll let it go right down and see what lasts, because I want to know how long these will still be a viable piece of fuel. So I'll let my fire go out, won't it? Looking good though. Look at this piece of wood here. It's nearly gone. Let's get some more air back in there then. Anyhow, looking good. Leave them. Let's open the vents and we'll leave them a little bit longer. Right. We're an hour and a quarter in, and the wood is nearly gone. So there's the last little bit of wood there and there. That's number 1. As you can see, it's quite small. There's number 4, which is about ½ an inch thick there, and there is number 6, which looks about a third of its original size. So those are on the way up, but it's still there, it's still doing well. So back in a bit. We're an hour and a half in now. Disturb them again, let's see what they're doing. There's number 1, Here's number 4. And here's number 6. There's the last bit of wood. It's doing alright. We're 1 hour and 3/4 in, and this is what we've got left. So there's number 1, which is just a tiny bit. There's number 4, which is just a tiny bit. This is all ash. And there is number 6, which is doing well. So yeah, 6 is winning still. Right, so 2 hours, and that's all that's left. It's that little nugget there. Everything else is gone. Number 6. Oh, there you go. 2 1/4 hours, and that's the last little bit.